The third client was the first one to actually pay us. The previous two were just free work, portfolio pieces, just something to show that we existed. And the moment client 3 signed, money in, contract done, I thought the hardest part was over. I was completely wrong. For months leading up to that contract, I was treating outreach like the final boss of agency building. Cold email, follow-up sequences, objection handling, perfect pitch building. I was doing all of it. And only with one outcome focused. Get someone to sign first. The logic was completely correct. सब यही कहते हैं कि बस sign your first client, get your first client, it is the hardest. So I was just focused on that. I learned the outreach, built the pitch deck, led multiple calls, refined the pitch every time someone said no to us. And client 3 signed. I thought we have figured it out. अब client 3 clients आने वाले. But उसके बाद जो हुआ, it actually taught me about the business rather than just watching some videos. Because the moment money arrived, everything जो मैंने build नहीं करी थी that became visible. Missed deadlines, content going live without getting approval, client पर wait कर रहा है कि मेरे पे कब deliverable आएगा. But I was there uploading everything myself, just thinking that I am right, I will manage it. नहीं, that's not how work is done. And you know, the client doesn't complain loudly, doesn't scream at you or send you some angry emails about this. No, that's not how work is done. They just don't renew. They just say कि अब हमने आपका काम नहीं करना. And that shit fits hard. Here's the thing I didn't knew going into the business. Client don't buy reels, they don't buy statics, they don't even want your strategy you pitch to them on their onboarding call. They just want one thing and one thing only, which is certainty. The certainty that when they hand over their brand, their audience, their resources, their money to you, you know what you are doing. You will timely deliver, you will produce them results. And to be honest, certainty doesn't build on your onboarding call or your sign-up call, whatever you say. Certainty builds the moment they sign and you have to work for them and you don't mess up. It's built or quietly destroyed by everything that happens after they sign up. Every missed deadline chips at it, every unclear process, miscommunication, communication gap, and every unapproved content just chips silently at it. It doesn't announce itself that I am breaking, it just chips itself and you will realize the moment it becomes really visible. I spent months obsessing over how to get clients through the door, but I should have been obsessing over how to keep them once they get in. Because here's what nobody told me about the outreach grind. Acquisition gets you attention and system builds everything else. Whenever someone signs up, you just get a chance of proving yourself that you know your work, you know that you can do something for them. And what happens after that is what determines that whether this client will become a retained client, a case study, a referral, a boost in your reputation, or just a decline at it. Sending you back to the outreach part. When client 3 signed, I had energy, I had intention, I had the guts to serve them, I had a really clean pitch deck. But that was just the starting position, not the actual business. If you're building an agency business, a service business, and outreach is your entire focus, I'm not telling you to stop. Acquisition really matters, but there's a version of all of this where you close client after client, revenue keeps coming in, and you don't have any actual process to serve them, which means you have built a very great door, but your house is fucking empty. The back end, the systems, that where the compounding actually lives. What you have built decides what will happen once you get in. AdZen is still early. The team is still building the systems inside of it. This lesson was loud enough that it should not be kept private.